Hi, it's Sheila Blue with the Meal Masters, and each week we like to come to you with something about business to help you out, and we also like to give you some tips on parenting and home and time management and those sorts of things. Well, sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the time, those things intersect. And what does that look like? Well, I had a mom ask me a great question this week. She asked, how do I balance my time with homeschooling, work, family, and all the things that go on in a day? I don't feel like I can get on top of things. What does that look like? Well, I want to talk to you about 3 things that you can do that will help you manage your time better during your busy weeks and months. The first is to be focused and intentional. I know those sound kind of like, oh yeah, that sounds great, but how do I do that? Well, that's setting aside specific time for your business and for your family and for your kids. So in my case, I set aside a certain amount of time to do my work hours, and my kids know you can't come in my office during that time. I give them things to do, work to work on. They've got chores during that time, reading, games, whatever that looks like. They have time to be by themselves and do a little bit of work while I'm in the home, but focused on my work. And I know that I have that little bit of time to get it done. I get in and I get it done. I'm intentional about my calls and the work I have to get done. And it's great for the kids too, because they learn to make decisions and do some things on their own for a while as well. Second is on paper, on purpose. Put your schedule down. Now, I know that things come up and that's not always easy to stick to, but at least you kind of have a plan and a goal for your days, and what does that look like? So if your schedule allows you more time in the evenings for work than the mornings or midday, I don't know what your schedule looks like, but put it on paper on purpose. Even the time you're going to spend with your kids for homework and maybe dinner. For us, it's a couple hours in the evening from 5 to 7. We cook dinner, we set the table, we have dinner. Sometimes we play a board game after, clean up. That's our 5 to 7 dinner time. My kids have my full attention. Phones are off, all media's shut down, nothing. Complete focused time. They've got me there, as well as the time that we do maybe homework or the work when I'm helping them with school. So that's what you want to do. Be intentional. When you're at work, don't have social media going. Don't have things on, phones, ringers, text messaging. Shut it down. Focus on the work at hand, whatever that work is. If it's time with your spouse, focus on that. Take the time to look them in the eyes and really listen to what they're saying. Spend some good quality time together. And that time doesn't have to be long, because when it's focused and intentional, it's good time. And then you can balance each thing as you do it throughout your busy day. And third is maybe sitting your family down and letting them know what this new schedule and intentional time looks like for you. And so you can let them know, hey, mom's gonna be working in her office or wherever you're gonna work from this time to this time. And while you're doing that, they're gonna be doing this. And letting them know that this is a team effort. And when they can be quiet and working on their stuff while you're working on yours, when you're done, you have focused, undivided time for them. And that's important. And they'll be on board for that for sure. And I know your spouse will too. That worked for my family. When you tell your kids that you're going to be working from, let's say maybe 9 to 11, you don't go till 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, and they're out there like Lord of the Flies going crazy because you didn't get finished. At 11, you cut it off. What you didn't get done is put off until tomorrow. That goes on the front of your schedule for tomorrow's time. This is how you get intentional about your time. And when you get your family on board, they're gonna be in it with you for sure, because they know that if mom can get her work done, then she'll have time for me afterwards. And it's time that's totally mine, totally with mom, and it's good quality time. And I know your spouse will too. So if you'd like some more tips on time management and some things that you can be doing to be focused in your business, look at our website at www.themealmasters.com. Have a great day.